Well, it's been a couple of weeks, I guess, since I made a video, and this is mostly the reason. I had these 4 trees up above my house, all leaning towards the house, and I pushed my luck for too many years with them, so I finally got some guys to come and get them down on the ground for me. So now it's my job to get the mess cleaned up, so that's what I've been working on. Got a lot of the digger pine. I was able to chip it up and whittle it down into some smaller piles, but the big oak trees, I'm just piling that up, and winter hits here, I'll get that burned up and get all the limbs and the brush out of the way and make it a lot easier to cut that firewood out of it. Some of it's down off the side of the hill. I'll have to yank it up out of there. But in the meantime, I have been down to the mine a couple of times. This next little clip here is at the property line. I'm kind of picking away down in that trench. I'm undermining underneath there and getting the little pieces of quartz. I ended up with 14 pounds that time. But I'm down in there now. It's almost too far to reach under there without sticking my head in there. So I'm going to have to knock that down and just open the whole thing up. I still don't know where that quartz is coming from, but every piece, I think, has gold in it. So you can see underneath there, right on the bottom of that cut. It's nice and smooth down there. I'm still not able to see where that vein is. I don't know where that quartz is coming from. I do know that, back in the day when we first bought this place, I'd cut a little trail down in there. So it's probably my fault. I probably pushed all that stuff into that trench. Now I'm paying the price digging it back out. But there's what I brought, and there's what come out of that. I think it was 14 pounds. And then this is a little pile of rock up by the oak tree. This is another day. Just plain old yellow and white quartz. I think I showed a video of it before. But there's a piece of gold in it. And there was a couple other pieces with visible gold. So that was about 25 pounds, I think, probably in that bucket. And that's what I got out of that. And the thing about that is, I crushed a bunch of those by hand and didn't get any gold. I didn't get this until I crushed that whole bucket. So it's scattered pretty well in there. And this was another sample, about, I don't know, 7 or 8 pounds of that stuff. And I still don't know where this stuff came from. I suspect it's probably from underneath that big tree stump that went over. I'd sure like to get that stump out of there so I could figure this out, because that's got big gold. I don't ever see gold that size anywhere else. Some of those pieces you can pick up with your fingers. So, the air shaft going down to the middle adit is right there. But this rock looks like it's surface. All the dirt around it, all the dirt mixed in with these pieces, just looks like it's dug right out of the surface, like everything else I'm digging up around there. It doesn't look anything like what's in the dump from that shaft. So there's a couple 100 pounds of that stuff left there. I'll probably bring some more of it home and try it again. But for now, I'm kind of busy with the tree mess. I need to get that cleaned up so I can get it burnt this winter. At least get the brush cleaned up. I can cut the firewood next year, but I got to get that brush cleaned up and get that fire hazard cleaned up. So till something else happens, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.